Welcome, everybody, to another night of Lady Devil, Maroon Devil basketball. The Braves are in town for the annual rivalry, and it's Lady Devils and Lady Braves to open up the night. And along with me tonight is my partner, Jeff Marr. Jeff, good to be back in the year 2020, first game we've done this year so far. And it's good to be back here at Swain.
Absolutely. A great game to kind of kick the new year off with against our rival Cherokee. Big crowd, a lot of electricity and atmosphere tonight. Should be two good ball games.
Yeah, I believe you're absolutely correct. The Lady Braves come into this one 8-4, 1-1 in Smoky Mountain Conference play. The Lady Devils 6-8, but 2-2 in the Loop play of Smoky Mountain Conference. So big game for both squads for playoff hopes. Shot up and on the way by the Braves, rebounded out there by Savannah Smith. So Heltman brings it up the front court into the corner. Now Burroughs Kerr with it, back up top to Hicks. She steams around the corner, backs up for a shot on the way. Top of the backboard, and Burroughs Kerr ties up Creedon Arch over there, and it will be Cherokee basketball as we open up play tonight in the JV contest. Swain taking both of those in front of a pretty large crowd in those as well. So good night of basketball. Good way to open up the 22 campaign here for both squads. Shot up and off the glass by Loshi Ward. So Ward on the Rogers assist puts the Braves on top first. Corner pass to Spates, back out to Hicks. She ball fakes around Arch. Burroughs Kerr on the wing. She goes around, almost loses it. And we got our first foul of the game, and that's going to be on Whitney Rogers of the Braves. Just underway, 6:49, 2-0 Cherokee in this one. Early on, Spates to inbound it from right in front of the scorer's table. She's checked out there by Creedon Arch of Cherokee. Inbounded to Maya Hicks. Hicks will set the offense for Coach Josh Griffith.
Cherokee and a man-to-man.
I figure there's going to be some kind of trap involved with that, Jeff, if it's anything to do with the way Cherokee normally plays things. And Smith with a crossover into the paint, up and it bounces off, no good. Rebounded in there by Rogers. She'll steam the other way, crossover against Heltman, no good. Arch steps back for a three. It's on its way and good for Creedon Arch. So early 5-0 lead here for the Braves. Heltman tries to steamroll into the front court and is called for a travel, even though it looked like the ball was tied up.
Yeah, it was a tie-up to me. I thought it was going to be a jump ball for sure.
So it'll be Rogers to inbound to McMillan to start the Braves offense. Hicks checks her at the top. Now the Braves run off a couple of screens here. Arch on the wing, guarded by Burroughs Kerr. They try to go inside. Smith's there to help, but rolled up and in by Loshi Ward. And that will be a bucket plus a foul, I do believe, and that's on...
should be Savannah.
Yep, Savannah Smith checks her first foul. And it will send Loshi Ward to the free throw line. And she makes good on that one. So Ward with 5, the Braves with 8. And it's an 8-0 run to open this one up for the Lady Braves. Hicks with it, crossing the timeline now. She steams ahead. Triple team. Heltman onto the baseline. Smith spills into the paint there, and it's going to be a foul.
It's on Rogers, her second.
That's big.
It is big.
Early on, and it'll be Heltman to the line to shoot a pair for the Lady Devils. Early on here, there's not been much of a break. The Lady Devils played Monday at AC Reynolds and had only one game last week, so it's kind of the Christmas break, if you will, for the Lady Devils and Maroon Devils, as they did participate in their own Christmas tournament over Christmas, so they didn't get as much of a break as you normally get.
No. That was 3 good days of basketball.
But weather kind of nixed last week for everybody. Spates comes out of there with it, ahead to Burroughs Kerr. She looks up, but it's picked off in there by Betty Lossy, who's fresh into the ball game.
Here comes Creedon Arch. Look down low to number 24. I think that's Prairie Tornita. She puts it in. Thus far, Cherokee's doing a good job getting into the paint, Coach, and finding that player on that low block.
And conversely, the Lady Devils are having turnover troubles with passes. Spates dribbles through the zone. It's a zone now. Heltman with a 3 on the way from the corner, bounces off. And Tornita with a rebound. And Cherokee steams the other way. 10-2 your score. Burris Kerr checks that. Hicks tries to get the rebound, and she was standing out of bounds holding the ball, which is far better call than being called for the foul.
That's what I was worried about.
Blankenship checks into the game for Burris Kerr, and the Lady Devils will stay man-to-man here against a decidedly smaller Braves squad.
It is. It's one of the smaller Cherokee teams I've seen in a long time.
And we've got an offensive foul.
It's going to be on number 20.
Loshi Ward picks that one up. It's her first. It should be the third by my count on the Braves.
Yes. Yep, she's got one. Rogers has two.
So Heltman will inbound to Hicks from right in front of Josh Griffith on the Swain bench. Heltman now works on the wing. She crosses back over the top, looks at Smith down low. Smith double team, posts
good move,
up.
Savannah Smith.
Oh, doesn't go though.
Dad Jim.
Good move on the block. Love to see a lot more of that. That one's Betty Lossy all the way through, kicks it back out. That one's up and off. Blankenship with a rebound. She'll kick it out to Spates on the run. Spates one-on-one, steps through, and she will get the foul call there, much to the dismay of the Cherokee crowd. I myself did not see a ton of contact out of that.
That's on number 20, Ward. That's her second.
So quickly, the Braves are the squad that's piling up foul trouble. And Spates will go to the line for a pair. Off the bench is Kamaya Wiggins for the Braves. The first one by Spates is good. Wiggins into the game will get Ward out. And so right away, Rogers and Ward sit down for the Braves at the 4:27 mark. Back iron there by Spates, and it's going to be out of bounds. Swain basketball.
Stay with us. Yep.
So Hicks will inbound it from underneath their own baskets. Smith comes around the screen, kicks it back to Heltman. She backs it back out. Blankenship in the corner, back to Heltman rather. She'll take the three. It's on its way and no good. Pulled out of there by Lossy and steamed ahead to McMillan, and she goes to the hole and is fouled on the play. 2 shots for McMillan. That one's on Spates, it looks like. Her first, team second. Haley Woodard to the scorer's table for the Lady Devils. Layla McMillan at the line, and she's got that one down for her first points of the night. Woodard gets Smith for the Lady Devils, and now McMillan with a second one on the way. And that one rattles around, and Spates pulls it down.
So here goes Maya Hicks up the court, pushing the ball cross court to AZ. AZ attacks the paint, and we're going to have another foul call, Coach.
That was a good crossover move by Blankenship, and that's going to be on Wiggins. And Blankenship will get a pair for her troubles. Should be the 5th.
Team 5, yes, sir.
So we're steaming towards 1-1. Arizona Blankenship at the line for a pair here. She was in active shooting when she was fouled. First one on the way by Blankenship.
She gets the roll.
Finds the rim, rolls around and down. 11-5 now, I believe. 4-0 is your score. Blankenship's second attempt.
Oh, that should be a lane violation. It's not going to matter. She hits it.
So all of Swain's 5 points have come from the free throw line.
That's going to be on AZ. So Arizona's first.
And third for the Devils. Now here comes McMillan to set the offense for the Braves. Double screen at the top. She peels around that, backs up, fires a 3, and it is way off. And that will be Swain basketball. Left-handed Layla McMillan going to her right. That's a tough angle for left-handers, just like going to the left is tough for right-handers.
If your last name is not Bird or Curry, you're probably not going to hit that with any consistency.
That's exactly right. Hicks on the dribble behind her back over to Blankenship. She dribbles, kicks to the corner. Woodard fires a 3 from deep in the corner. It's off.
There's Maisie.
Heltman with a steal.
Great job, Maisie Heltman.
So now it'll be Arch controlling the ball with Heltman checking her. They switch off on McMillan to the corner to Lossy. And now inside to Toynita. Braves work the ball around. McMillan tries to find her way, goes all the way to the hole, and that's on the floor, but it would have been an NBA three-pointer. Yeah. That foul is going to be.
Should be on Haley Woodard, I think.
I believe you're correct.
It is Haley.
On Woodard. So 4th foul for the Lady Devils, and now the subs can check in. And it'll be A.J. Hill and Lexi Smith for the Braves, and Savannah Smith back in for Haley Woodard for the Lady Devils. McMillan to key it in underneath for the Braves. She finds Wiggins on the go, and on the board now is Kamaya Wiggins off the nice pass from Layla McMillan. Hicks brings it across court, checks it up, finds Blankenship, spins it over to Heltman. She goes on the corner.
Nice. And a good seal by Savannah.
Nice pin back there by
yes, it was.
Smith, and a great pass by Maisie Heltman. And now McMillan works into the front court. Wiggins with a screen. McMillan blows around Smith, and it's slapped by Swain out of bounds. It'll be Cherokee basketball.
McMillan's a tough guard.
Absolutely.
She's quick with that basketball. Wow. And Cherokee's doing a good job down here setting multiple screens.
That time they got her matched up with Savannah Smith, which is well in her favor. A little bit of a walk on that one, but no call. And that's going to be A.J. Hill over on the wing looking inside to Wiggins, and there's Heltman with a steal.
Good backside help.
She's cut off back there by Arch, and she now throws it to Blankenship. And timeout.
Good smart timeout.
By the Maroon Devils. It'll be a 30. We'll take it along with them. So as we return, it'll be Lady Devil basketball. Maisie Heltman inbounds to Maya Hicks with 2:20 and counting left. Looks like the Braves are trying to force Hicks to her left. Now it'll be Smith and McMillan lays that one in. Blankenship to Hicks. Hicks will cross over, move to the left now. Now goes back to her right, kicks it into Smith at the top, hands it back off to Hicks. Nice dribble. Goes inside, loses the handle on it. Now it'll be a jump ball in there.
Should stay with us.
Between her and Lexi. Nope, check that. Lexi Smith. And it will be Swain basketball underneath, I believe. Yes, Heltman will kick this one in for the Devils. Hicks in the corner. Kicks it around to Smith in the paint.
Short.
Shot on the way, short. A.J. Hill with the rebound. She steams ahead, checked by Hicks. Takes it all the way to the corner, and we've got a foul on Hicks.
Oh, my Lord. Ooh. I didn't see much there, Coach. Wow. Woo.
I'm fearful that this one's going to turn into a free throw shooting contest for the rest of the half here shortly.
Yeah, 5 team fouls each already.
McMillan off the dribble, goes to her left, fires it across the lane to Wiggins. Smith with some contact.
That was a foul.
To jar the ball loose, and now it'll be ahead to Spate. She kicks it back to Hicks. Swain sets their offense. Blankenship rolls it around to Heltman. Heltman goes baseline, kicks it, but McMillan is there for the steal. Now it'll be 2-on-3 for the Braves. McMillan loses the first one, and that one falls out of there to Blankenship. She'll come out with it and head the other way. Hicks kicks it ahead to Heltman. Maisie stepped through and is pounded. Oh, boy, she took a vicious lick over there.
Looks like she's up. She's okay. Foul should be on number 30, Smith. It is. Her first, team 6. Maisie's going to get 2 shots.
1:05 left in this one. Maisie checking body parts to make sure they're all still there. And now she will shoot a pair. First one is short for Heltman. And into the game, Kirsten Smith and Haley Woodard will get Spates and Savannah Smith out. And Heltman will have a second free throw here for the Lady Devils. Second one on its way. It's back ironing out. Heltman tracks it down. Now kicks it over to Hicks.
AZ with the ball, looks down to Haley Woodard on the corner, flips it back to Maisie. Maisie attacks the paint, going to get all the way to the bucket, kick out to Amaya for a good look. Can't get it to fall.
Woodard and Blankenship fight for it in there, and it'll be off of one of them and go to the Braves. Now into the game is Kayla Moore for Kamaya Wiggins, and the Braves go short again. And it looks like the Maroon Devils are content to go 1-3-1 here in a semi-matchup. Under a minute to play, 15-9 your score. McMillan into the front court to Arch. Arch works against Blankenship off the screen. Checked over there. They look for McMillan coming around screens again. She tries to kick it. It's picked up in there by Woodard.
Here comes Heltman with the basketball. She steams up the front court. She's going to pull, kick across, and it's going to be out of bounds.
She had the right idea.
Yep.
It was just the wrong pass. So 24 seconds now, and it'll be Braves basketball. McMillan will work it into the front court, checked by Hicks, but I do believe, Jeff, this is still a 1-3-1 that the Lady Devils are in. Just trying to do something with the screen and switch stuff that had been bugging them there in the first bit. And that's rebounded underneath. Heltman comes out of there with it. Big rebound by Heltman, the senior. She kicks it to Smith, ahead to Woodard. Woodard back across to Heltman with 2 seconds left. Shot on the way, and it's good, and it won't count.
By Maisie Heltman.
So at the end of one, it's 15-12 Braves. We'll be back with the second period.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of these things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
It'll be Braves basketball to open the second period of play here. Good first period, 3-point lead by the Braves as we head into the second stanza here. And it'll be McMillan to control the ball up top, checked by Hicks, and it looks like the Lady Devils have gone back to man here. We'll see if they don't try to run off of several screens to create some mismatches. Everything screened so far, almost stolen by Hicks on the wraparound, bumped off there. Now baseline drive, and unfortunately we get the block before we get the steal as Savannah Smith was in position. That foul is going to be on little sis Kirsten Smith, and it will be the 6th. One more, and we're shooting the rest of the way.
I'll be shooting.
And McMillan will key it in from underneath the Braves basket. Several options. That one is kicked right back out of bounds by Savannah Smith. And it'll be McMillan to do it all over again for the Braves.
Oh, that should have been a push. He got her.
Is.
That was on Smith. That's going to be her second. Cherokee Smith.
Yes.
Let me make that clear.
Yeah, Lexi Smith for the
Lexi
Braves.
Smith.
Her second now. The Devils inbound it and bring it up. Hicks to Heltman, and she'll work over there against Lexi Smith. Burr curves, and that's going to be on McMillan as she got a lot of Maya Hicks's wrist on that one.
Should be shooting. Should be 1-1. That should be team 8.
So Maya Hicks will go to the line with an opportunity here to bring the Lady Devils back to within 1. One and one is what we'll be in for a while, both teams. That one's back iron and no good. Rebounded out there by Betty Lossy. Inside, back outside. Lossy looks down low for A.J. Hill. Hill off the dribble, beats Burris Kerr.
Oh, there's a block.
Kerr with a block.
Here comes Helpman with the ball steaming to the front court. Back to Amaya, the left hand. Not going to fall. And they're going to get Kirsten for a foul.
So that's second on Kirsten.
2 on Kirsten. Probably going to walk it down here. Should be 1 and 1.
Yep, the rest of the way. Spates and Prairie Twanita for the Braves are both back into the game, and that'll put Layla McMillan on the line for 1 and 1 right here.
She's 1 for 1 on the night.
First one on its
That's
way.
a lane violation.
So that's going to be wiped out.
Yep.
That'll be Swain basketball. So neither team scoring here in the opening minutes of the second. Same score we had at the end of the first period. It'll be Hicks into the front court. Kicked over to Savannah Smith. Hicks and Helpman cross over. Now the ball dribbles away from Helpman and it'll be pulled out of there by Betty Lossy. And now here comes McMillan into the front court. Running jumper out of the way. Hicks tried to get to the rebound and could not get it. It's grabbed over there by Prairie Tornita. She spills to the ground, and now the Braves play on. Reset themselves up top with A.J. Hill. She's working against Helpman.
Oh, that's a moving screen.
And they got her.
Did he get her? He got her.
First on Tornita, but it'll be player control, so no free throws for the Lady Devils. They will inbound from in front of our cheerleaders over there. It'll be Helpman trying to follow the officials' instructions.
We've had several opportunities to get this lead.
We sure have.
We've got to get something to convert down here on this end.
It's stalemated for quite a bit here.
Oh, she walked.
There's a turnover on Smith.
You know, Cherokee jumped ahead 8-0.
Yeah, it was a big run to start with, and I think it ended up being 10 or 12-2 before things kind of got rolling.
Yeah.
And once we settled in, it's been pretty much back and forth. So Millen off of the screen. Hicks works around all the way to the hole with it. Missed shot, bounded around in there, and that's Smith with it. We're going to get a jump ball.
Should be Swain.
So Smith with the rebound, and it will be Swain basketball again. Hicks will trigger into Helpman. And the two of them will rotate, bringing it up here at the 6:16 mark of the second period play. Hicks works into the front court, gingerly taking her time against McMillan. Now spins out, crosses court. Helpman carves out some space, finds Smith. Give and go, picked off by McMillan.
Just a tad late. Here comes McMillan with the ball into the front court against Kerr.
Burris Kerr does a good job cutting her off, because I thought she was going all the way to the hoop. Now we've got mismatches all over the place, and nobody covering A.J. Hill. She makes us pay for the first points of the second quarter and extends the Braves' lead. Now Helpman into the front court, crosses over. She'll go all the way to the hole, lays it up. There's Smith fighting for it, pulled out of there. Burris Kerr gets it, kicks it back to Hicks. Hicks fakes it.
Wow.
Back over to Burris Kerr, shot on the way, no good.
Hill with the ball. She works the ball ahead for Cherokee. Kicks across to McMillan for a wide open three. Won't go. Maddie Space with the rebound. And the ball's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay Cherokee ball.
Creedon Arch quickly back off the Cherokee bench and into the game for A.J. Hill. And it will be Betty Lossy over there to inbound for the Braves. Creedon Arch springs off of that free.
She ain't afraid to pull it from out there.
And there's Hicks.
Good
with
rebound
a big
by
rebound.
Maya. Absolutely.
Helpman ahead, pulls it back out, looks at it. Here comes Smith trying to go through. Smith's going to end up with it. Looks back on the low block to Hicks and knocks it down. So Maisie Helpman, rather.
Assist from Savannah.
Kicks that one in. 4-point lead for the Braves. McMillan works against Hicks up top again. The double screens coming Hicks's way. She bounces off of him again. Now Smith down low, and that's a push-off.
Oh, that's an offensive. He got her.
And they
yes,
called
sir.
it.
Nice job moving her feet by Savannah.
It was.
It really
Great
was.
Great job.
I thought we were fixing to be in a bad bind.
And I think Savannah may have got a little shaken up on that. End of the ball game for her is going to be Hannah Brown to give her a little bit of a breather there. Nice play on her part. So now it'll be Hicks and Heltman to work it up court again. Spates pops out up top.
I keep thinking we can get Maisie on that low block. She's got a mismatch against about anybody out there right now.
I think that's the case with her and Savannah anytime they're both in the game. Spates clean look at a
For
three.
Maddie Spates.
Big shot by Maddie. Nice pass by Hicks. Good ball movement, Lady Devils. It's a 1-point Brave lead. Screen coming off of that. Hannah Brown's got her. They switch back nicely, Hicks and Brown. Now Brown cuts off the baseline. No call, but Blankenship is there to pull down a rebound. And now here comes Hicks speeding, is poked away from behind. And coming the other way is A.J. Hill. She'll cross over, throw it up wildly. Spates comes down with it, kicks it ahead to Heltman. Heltman's got one-on-one with Arch, step over. We've seen it a bunch. She misses the shot, though, and there's Hicks.
Holy cow, Coach.
We got a jump ball. We do.
We do. It's going to be Cherokee, but good hustle. Wow.
That was a crazy segment right there. All things considered.
We couldn't hardly call all that.
No, there's no way. It'll be Cherokee basketball, though. 3:30 remaining before your half. And now McMillan will turn the corner against Hicks. And now they clear out that side forward.
Good job moving her feet, Amaya.
Now Spates will work. They go all the way down. Thrown up shot, missed. Over there, Heltman with a rebound. Maisie ahead to Hicks. She pulls it down, 1-on-2. Good bounce pass in there. Couldn't get it. Now Hannah Brown spills to the ground. And we got a foul on Brown.
So that'll be Hannah's first. That's going to be Swain team about 8.
We're shooting 1-and-1 no matter what happens the rest of the way unless it's a 2-shot foul. Great sequence there by the Lady Devils.
Yes,
good hustle all the way up and down the court. And McMillan's going to have to take a break. She spilled to the floor on that last scrum on the Cherokee end. She's going to come out for a few minutes. And back into the game is Elise Stamper. First one good by Lossie. Push the Braves lead back to 2. Relatively quiet scoring quarter thus far. We're almost halfway through it. Well, we're over halfway through it at this point. That's good as well from Betty Lossie, who is now on the board. Heltman will bring it up. She's worked out there. Cross court to Blankenship. Blankenship will move it. Set the offense. She finds Heltman. Heltman, they turn the corner. Brown up top. Ball fake back to Hicks. Hicks pulls it out. Back over to Blankenship now. To the corner, Brown. 3 on the way from Hannah Brown. Front iron no good. Creedon Arch with the rebound.
Good job playing catch up by Hannah.
Now Arch puts her head down, goes all the way to the hole, and almost had a 3. That one's going to be on Brown. And Creedon Arch will get a pair. She was in the motion of shooting, and it'll be Savannah Smith to check back in for the Lady Devils after this first free throw. And it is good. So good minutes by Hannah Brown there. She got 2 fouls, but those fouls were from her playing all out, basically.
Absolutely. That's what Coach needs from her.
That one's back iron. It goes, unfortunately, between Hicks's legs and right to Arch. 3 on the way, and that's an unfortunate segment right there. A.J. Hill with a backbreaker for the Lady Devils. So Lady Devils work at the 2-minute mark. Smith at the top, poked away by Prairie Tornita. And now it will be brought the other way. I'd have to think Cherokee staff would have to be ecstatic that they've been able to extend their lead with Layla McMillan on the bench.
With her sitting over there, I agree.
So now Kamaya Wiggins back in. She's going to get Betty Lossie out. Wiggins will match up with Smith in the paint to give a little bit more height for the Braves in there against Savannah. And now Hicks will work it up, calling the play. You got Spates and Blankenship in the corners. Heltman and Hicks up top. Now Smith goes to the high post. Spates with it, back to Hicks. Blankenship and Hicks play catch underneath to Smith. Smith all on the floor, all the way under. Blankenship, good pass. Just back iron, no good. Arch with the rebound. she steams the other way. Spates tries to reach in, but runs long shoulder to shoulder and prevents her from turning the corner.
Go get it, Maisie. Maisie got it. She's going to spin, get to the basket, and put it up and in. Good hustle play, Maisie Helpman.
Great job by Maisie, not being satisfied with just getting a backcourt right there. So now Arch pushed off her line by Spates. Blankenship goes for the steal. Shot on the way over top of Smith. Back iron no good. Hellman with the rebound. Now she steams into the front court, pulls back out, finds Smith down low. Corner jumper from Smith off. And
the ball's on the floor, Coach. It's going to be a tie-up. It's going to stay with Swain. Good hustle play by Maya. She tried to help her up.
So it'll be Swain basketball underneath. And we got a timeout.
We got a timeout.
30 for the Lady Devils. We'll take it along with them. .8 seconds remaining here in your second period of play. Lady Devils inbound from underneath. Kicked into Hicks up top to Blankenship. They rotate it to the corner to Spates. She's back to Hicks. We're at 46 and counting. Helpman with it. Stutter steps, kick back to Hicks. Three on the way from Amaya. It's no good. Bounced out of there. Arch with a rebound.
Here comes McMillan.
And McMillan back into the game. Spins herself back outside. Thinks better of it. Over to Arch. Looks at a three. Step back two on the way. It's back iron no good. And that's going to be a foul on Blankenship as the rebound came off to Stamper.
That's AZ's second, team 10. So this probably should be a double bonus. Two shot.
Well, it would have been a shooting foul anyway in all likelihood.
That's right.
Because that foul by Blankenship just prevented a layup essentially.
Yeah.
So two shots on the way from Elise Stamper. Her first trip to the line tonight. First one, high arching shot. Rattles all around the rim and jumps out for Stamper. And Burris Kerr back in for Blankenship. And it will be Stamper's second attempt now from the free throw line. It's high arching as well and nothing but net this time. So the Braves extended to a 6-point lead here as the Lady Devils have been on a little bit of a cold spell. Good crossover by Helpman to the corner. Now she goes baseline, finds
nice
Smith with a dish, but that's too high off the glass and pulled down out there by Tornita again. And now McMillan steams into the front court with 6 seconds left. 5, step back three by McMillan on the way, no good. And that's going to be Spates with a rebound. As that's going to do us for our first half of play. The score Cherokee 25, Swain 19.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of these things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Third quarter action set to get underway here at Cherokee and Swain. Thanks for joining us all of Swain County tonight. The only game in town. Maroon Devil Network's got it right here live for you. Spates works against Arch up top, 7:50 and counting in this third period of play. The Braves end up getting two starters back.
Holy
That's
cow.
one of them, Whitney Rogers with a banked 3, and that's a big bucket. It makes the McMillan miss at the end of the first half even bigger. Kicked and tipped out of bounds over there by the other starter back, Loshi Ward. Ward and Rogers sit out the whole second quarter with 2 fouls each. And so the Braves weathered that storm. Now they get those 2 starters back to the lineup. Burris Kerr works up top, back to Hicks, checked by McMillan behind the back over to Heltman, who's checked by Ward. Looks inside, that was batted away. And a good move to the bucket by
Should stay here.
Heltman, and that'll be tipped out of bounds by the Braves. Stay Swain basketball. Heltman to check and inbound here for the Lady Devils. Finds Hicks on the wing. Good look at a 3 by Amaya. That one's
There's
off.
Savannah. Puts it in.
Sticks that one back in on the rebound. Offensive rebound. McMillan into the front court now. They go down low to that was kicked out of bounds by Tornita.
Good job of Savannah there, just getting big. Arms straight up, not swatting.
Wide base.
Wide base, that's right.
It makes it hard. Post players got to play with that wide base. Good job by Hicks to reverse back out of there and find Spates, who thought Burris Kerr was going to break and didn't. Now Cherokee's McMillan into the front court. They're going to look down on the block again, but they're going to rotate it around with Rogers this time. Heltman checks her. Rogers all the way to the hole, up and under. And there's a rebound by Ward and an unfortunate foul by Smith.
That'll be Savannah's second.
Loshi Ward will return to the free throw line where she made 1 in the first quarter, where she scored a quick 5 points for the Braves. And as we said, had to take a seat because of foul trouble. So she starts things off quickly for the Braves again. That one's thrown ahead to Spates. She can't get it. And so the half-court trap giving the Lady Devils a little bit of trouble here as suddenly it's a 10-point lead.
Yeah, turnovers have just absolutely been this team's Achilles heel all year.
McMillan over to Rogers. And Rogers goes baseline, cut off over there by Hicks, and that's thrown off of Heltman. it'll stay Cherokee basketball underneath their own basket. Whitney Rogers very aggressive here in the opening.
She didn't like sitting over there.
No, she did not like that at all. Very aggressive here in the opening minutes of this quarter. She brings it back up top, weaves her way off the screen, pull-up jumper, as we said, being aggressive.
Kerr with the rebound.
Heltman ahead, Hicks in the corner. Underneath to Heltman, she turns the corner, goes all the way around
nice
for a
move.
reverse, and Maisie Heltman with another bucket.
And there's Ward beating us back down the court, and she puts it up and in. Loshi Ward. Her and Rogers have absolutely made their presence known.
Turnover there by the Lady Devils, and that one's spilled out of the way. Turnover again, thrown down court to Heltman. She's going 1-on-2, reverses herself all the way around. Shot is up and off, saved by Spates, but pulled out of there by Rogers.
And she misses. Here's Maisie. It's going to be 2-on-2. Back to Amaya. Amaya thinks better.
She shakes her head and says, no, let's slow it down just a little bit.
Let's find a better shot than that would have been.
Smith with a 3 on the way, and that's partially blocked over there, I believe. And Rogers will now steamroll the bucket. Prairie Tornado shot on the way, no good. Everybody watches it fall except Burroughs Kerr.
Here goes Savannah. There's Maisie, wide open look for 3, and she knocks it down. Maisie Heltman.
So now 33-26, your score. McMillan slows it down, goes behind the back over there. Now Hicks works her at the timeline. Back to Ward. Ward with a 3. It's short iron. Heltman comes out of there with it. Bumped on the way, but she's got it.
All the way to the hole. Oh, put it up, Amaya. Oh, no. Thought she was going to go right back up with it.
She had to. She did. 3 Lady Devils waiting at the scorer's table.
Is that
as
20?
The pace.
Is that on Ward? It is. She's going out. That's going to be her 3rd, which could be big.
So ball underneath instead of free throws for Hicks, and it'll be Blankenship to do it. First, they're going to get Kamaya Wiggins into the ball game. She was at the scorer's table. She's got Prairie Tornado back out. Waiting for that score to officially be posted on the board. I believe it is now that was against Loshi Ward. Blankenship finally keys it into Hicks up top. Kirsten Smith, Hannah Brown, and Blankenship checked into the ball game. Blankenship steams back up to the top to reset things against Rogers. Hicks turns the corner, stops, thought about it. Kirsten Smith will, and
Kirsten
that one's nothing
for
but
3.
net.
2 big 3s back to back.
And back to a 4-point lead, just like that. McMillan turns the corner, finds Wiggins, who turns, fires it up. Hannah Brown rakes that out of there, and they're going to get her for a foul, unfortunately.
Hannah's doing all she can do right there.
No, it's going to be Kirsten Smith is who he called that on.
Holy cow. Okay, well, that's 3 if that's on Kirsten. It is 3.
And it will be Cherokee ball underneath.
Well, that should be Swain ball. Hannah's got it. She pushes ahead to Kirsten, who brings the ball hard up court. Golly.
Circles back out. And turnover, Creedon Arch comes the other way. Pull up 3 by Arch, and it's nothing but net. Creedon Arch turns the turnover into 3 for the Braves, and now back up to a 7-point lead with 3:23 remaining. Blankenship works on the swing against Lossie. Now she'll dribble it, double teamed over there. Poked at by McMillan. Poked at again, and now the turnover. Spates and Savannah Smith on the Swain bench catching their breath. The Braves have McMillan and Rogers in the game, who have been their primary offensive weapons in this game. Brown playing good defense and stands in there to take that. Heltman on the dribble, and McMillan fouls her out front to take away a layup opportunity.
That should be 3 on McMillan. Here comes Savannah back in the game.
So Savannah Smith back in for Hannah Brown. And Blankenship will trigger this one in. Heltman goes all the way through.
There's Breaking Hicks.
Well done by Amaya. And that's going to be on Betty Lossy, I believe. That'll be her first. But it'll send Hicks to the free throw line for a pair of free throws here. It'll also get A.J. Hill off the Cherokee bench and ready at the scores table to check back in. Hicks' first one on the way is front iron and no good. So Maya so far 0 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. McMillan checks out. And Hicks will have a second one. Heltman and Hicks playing majority minutes. I don't think they've been out of the game
No, I don't think so
at
either.
all so far.
Short.
For the Lady Devils. That one's short as well. Pulled down by Wiggins and then thrown out wildly, but it'll end up working out for the Braves. That's A.J. Hill working against Blankenship over there, and they go inside, and that's going to be on Kirsten Smith, and it'll be her fourth. So Maddie Spates quickly off the Swain bench, and it'll be Kamaya Wiggins at the free throw line. She has not shot free throws yet tonight. She has 2 points on the night.
She did a good job getting position on that low block. She had Savannah on her hip. Kirsten just couldn't get there in time.
Spates back into the lineup now. First one by Wiggins is no good. Second one forthcoming. It is
Lane violation.
lane violation, and it will be no good. So it'll be Heltman and Hicks to bring it up. 2:43 and counting. Lady Devils trailing by 7. Heltman works over there against A.J. Hill now, and Spates tries to turn the corner and does. Shoots and misses, but there's Hicks flying in out of nowhere for the rebound that goes off of her, and it'll be Swain basketball. Loshi Ward back in for the Braves, and she's going to get Kamaya Wiggins out. So the Braves go small again here.
And Ward does have 3 fouls. That might be worth watching here.
2:26 and counting. Creedon Arch walks it up against Maisie Heltman. Now she'll turn the corner off the screen, go all the way to the hole, and lay it in. Arch with her 9th point. Ironically, that is the size of the Lady Braves lead at this juncture. Blankenship back to Heltman off the screen. Finds Smith, shot on the way, rolls around and out. Rogers with the rebound. Stolen by Hicks, who tries to go behind her back, and that's going to be on Rogers, her 3rd.
Team 4, I think, this half.
But more importantly, the Hicks steal gives the Lady Devils the ball back here with just a couple of ticks under 2 minutes before the end of the 3rd period. Heltman will inbound it. She goes all the way to the block to Smith, backs her way in and misses the shot. It's poked out of there and pulled out by Heltman. 3 on the way by Maisie, and it's back iron no good. That's pulled down by Rogers. Rogers beats Hicks. Now she goes all the way to the corner. Ward kicks back out to Arch, and the Braves reset it with 1:39. Midline baseline jumper up and off. Heltman battling in there for it. Jump ball.
It's going to be Lady Devil basketball.
So Maisie steals that possession for the Lady Devils. 9-point lead still for the Braves in this one. Been a tough, hard-fought contest all the way through. Good basketball, to be honest with you. Blankenship changes ends of the court here. Heltman brings it up. They're going to try to isolate Ward in there on Smith.
Somebody got a piece of that ball.
Rogers comes away with it. Her 5th rebound in the second half. Now she works against Heltman all the way up, hands off to Arch. Arch will be checked out there by Spates, screened off. Blankenship picks her up. That's back up top. Kick to the wing. Loshi Ward 3 on the way. It's no good. Blankenship with the rebound.
Gets pressured.
And that's kicked ahead to the corner inside. Blocked, and there's a
jump ball
call very quickly. And quickly, Layla McMillan back into the lineup. She's going to get Betty Lossy for this final 44 seconds. Braves a chance to go up by 10, the largest lead they've had since the opening minutes of the ball game. Here to end the third, and it'll be a deep hole for the Lady Devils to claw out of, but they managed to do that in the second period, so don't naturally assume that this game's over by any stretch, folks.
We've cut it quick a couple times. This is a must stop, though.
30 seconds, and that's Blankenship. 26.7 remaining, Swain basketball for the final 20 ticks of this one.
We need a bucket bad.
Heltman sets the offense now. Hicks goes to the wing, guarded by McMillan. Heltman checked by A.J. Hill. They go ISO in there. Smith with a shot, and no foul call. And that'll be McMillan steaming out of there, going the other way. Nobody to cut her off.
Oh, good job by Maya.
By Maya.
Could be a layup. And it's in. Maddie Spates from Maisie Heltman. Wow.
Holy cow, Maddie. What a layup.
Wow.
Big momentum shift there.
Yes, it was.
As the hustle of Maya Hicks causes the missed layup, and then the long court pass gives the Lady Devils a bucket. We'll be back with the final 8. Final 8 getting ready to come your way. Burroughs Kerr and Haley Woodard enter the Swain lineup. It'll give Blankenship and Savannah Smith a breather. Millen works against Hicks over there, off the screen again. She recovers. Now handed off to Loshi Ward, back up top to A.J. Hill. Braves work against the man-to-man. Heltman tries to stick her hand in there, no doing. Passed off to Betty Lossy. She turns the corner, tries to bounce past it.
Good help by Haley Woodard.
But Haley Woodard caused a turnover there, and it'll be Swain basketball.
You know, we've done a lot better job since that first quarter of cutting off that penetration into the lane.
Yeah.
Much better job.
Much better. So now Heltman will work against the trap. Ahead to Burroughs Kerr to the corner to Spates. She thought about it but didn't. Now Burroughs Kerr will, because there's nobody on her. It's blocked out there, and Woodard with the foul.
It's going to be Haley's second, team 4.
Unfortunately, Swain, that's the big bugaboo. It's really hard to dig out of a hole when you don't get a shot off on your offensive possession.
Exactly right.
So it'll be timeout Swain. This will be a full 60. We'll take it along with them. Betty Lossy will inbound it, and it'll be Layla McMillan now to work it up for the Braves. Amaya Hicks waits for her at midcourt. It's a 1-4 set here for the Braves as they're going to look to move off some screens and force the Lady Devils to chase for a little bit. And there's a chase. Shot on the way. 3 is good by McMillan. And that is a 10-point lead and hurtful for the Lady Devils. Hicks works against the trap now. Back cross court stolen by Lossie, and things are in bad shape now as Lossie makes that running layup. And now that one's off of Cherokee's foot. That was off of Cherokee. No. Savannah Smith to check back in, and 12-point lead now for the Braves. Big possession here for the Lady Devils after the turnover, as they're going to have to get a stop here. As you can see, they were going to run McMillan off of about 4,000 screens there and get her a good shot. And she come up behind the double screen to hit that 3 on the move. And that'll be Lossie trying to turn the corner back up top. Heltman with a hand on it. Hill repossesses it all the way to the bucket. Smith with a rebound. And now out to Heltman into the front court. She goes 1-on-3, pulls up, lays it in. And,
come on, ball.
Travels right back out, bounces out to McMillan, and now she'll go 2 against 3 and pull back out. Think better of it. Blankenship's going to check her up top. That one is to Hill trying to turn the corner. Loshi Ward guarded by Spates. Hook pass into Lossie, back out to Kayla Moore, and that's going to be McMillan. She thought about it. Now Hill, and we got timeout Braves. That's their first of the night. It'll be a 30, and we'll take it down the road with them. Lossie to inbound it over in front of the Swain crowd. McMillan's got it up top to A.J. Hill. Screened off is Heltman to the corner. Lossie's shot in the corner on the way, but underneath is the Braves to pull it out of there. That's Kayla Moore with the rebound. They'll look inside to Moore. She's going to turn, spin into it, walk, but comes away with it.
She double dribbled.
All sorts of people on the floor in this final few minutes here for both squads. McMillan checked by Hicks. Hicks bumped off on the screen, back out to Hill. Heltman with her. Hill thinks about it. Now back to, and that's going to be Swain basketball. Good no call on that one.
Absolutely.
Kayla Moore initiated the contact, trying to draw a 2-shot foul and did not get it. The Braves' pressure is extended to three-quarter court since it has caused problems, as you can see, for the Lady Devils. Kicked ahead, that's going to be Moore again. That's blocked by Smith, but a foul on Smith as well. It'll only be her third, and we say that because if you followed the Lady Devils at all over the last couple of years, you know that foul trouble and Savannah kind of go hand in hand. And she only has 3 on the night, so that's good. It will send Kayla Moore to the line, and as we said, that foul indicative of the physical play that's been going on in this second half by both squads. And that one is off by Moore, her first attempt of the night. She'll have one more here. It's a 12-point Brave lead, and the Lady Devils have not scored in the fourth quarter yet at the 5:02 mark. And to be honest with you, Jeff, I can't recall them taking a shot.
No, I don't either, Coach. Remember a couple down here by Maisie, but for the most part, a good half-court offense shot, we've not gotten it.
So Heltman with the rebound, and that's going to bring Whitney Rogers back into the Braves lineup. 4:57 remaining in this one. And the Braves with a comfortable, what would seem to be comfortable so far in this game, 12-point lead that they've not had so far. Spates all the way across, 3 on the way, and that one's down and back out. Smith is hammered over there, no foul call. And got a technical on Coach Griffith, and to be blunt, Jeff, I don't know that I could blame him.
No, I don't blame
one.
him either. I mean, you can't let that go on down here and not call that one.
So it'll be McMillan at the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 on the evening, so let's hope she misses these 2 here that could put the Lady Devils up by, or Lady Braves up by 14. She misses the first. We'll have a second one now. It'll be Braves basketball on the side. Shot on the way, and the second one is good by McMillan. McMillan has had a dominating performance, Jeff, and only scored 7 points.
Absolutely. I mean, I felt like she's controlled the whole game for Cherokee. She's definitely a floor general. She gets everybody involved.
A lot of contact out there between her and Hicks. Hicks trying to fight through screens, getting hit hard on them. A lot of physicality. That's why you wonder about the lack of a call on the Swain end underneath the basket.
Here comes Maya with the basketball. She breaks hard up this right side, down to Maisie. Not going to get the call. Savannah works hard to get the basketball. Still fighting for it. Into Maddie. Back to Maisie for a wide open three. Not going to get it to fall.
Well, we set the precedent that anything goes under the basket, so Swain took note.
Wow.
If anything goes, then we'll just do it too.
So that's going to be Savannah's
fourth. Kirsten Smith back into the Swain lineup. She of 4 fouls as well. So the Smith sisters 4 each, and we are to the free throw shooting stage of the contest as the Braves will go to the line for the final 4:15 of this one in the 1-and-1. And got to put Betty Lossy back in the lineup as she was the one who was fouled, so she'll get the 1-and-1 here.
She's 2 of 2.
2 of 2 on the line. See if we can get the broadcaster jinx going here.
She misses it.
And that's got to be a foul if it was a foul on the other end, folks.
Who was that on?
That was on Rogers.
Rogers, so her 4th?
Yep.
Oops.
And Swain, or Cherokee now with 5 fouls before they put Swain in the 1-and-1 in this one. It'll be Swain basketball. Hicks and Kirsten Smith are back to bring the ball up court, and that's a steal by Hill. And McMillan over to Arch, 3 on the way, and
what do we have?
double fouls. Did the basket go? Basket went. Kirsten Smith is fouled out of this contest. Loshi Ward has picked up her 4th. Creedon Arch's 3 is good. So Ward with 4. Smith with 5.
Yep.
And Burroughs Kerr into the Swain lineup. It'll be Swain basketball. Now the lead is 16. Rogers out for Cherokee. Lexi Smith into the ball game. And the Braves in this 3-quarter court pressure has been so very effective for them. The Lady Devils just cannot remain patient with it enough to get the shots that you need. They are looking to trap anything and everything they can to the corner to Spates. She goes inside, back out to Heltman. Spates was open in the corner. Heltman all the way to the hole, and she is fouled on the play. That's 20. On board. She fouled out of the ball game with that.
Yep, she's out.
So Loshi Ward made great inroads at the beginning of each first and third quarter, and outside of that, she was not allowed to play very much tonight.
You can tell she's a solid player, though, for Cherokee.
Absolutely.
She's a kind of a Swiss Army knife, does a lot for them.
So Heltman on the line, where she is 2 of 4 tonight, and looking to score the Lady Devils' first point in the 4th quarter. And we're at the 3:39 mark, so it's been a long cold spell for the Lady Devils, and a damaging cold spell, as it has not been returned by the Braves. They have come out not red hot, but they've kept pace.
Yes, they have.
And got the shots they needed to. Those 2 for Heltman go. Now the Lady Devils will pressure full court and see if they can force some turnovers. Spates Timeout Cherokee before the foul is called, and it'll be a full. So we'll take it along the way. 47-33 your score. Cherokee to inbound. It'll be Cretin Arts to do the honors from the spot. We've got Hicks and McMillan, who have been going at it for the whole second half, folks. No joke. Now with 3:30, the officials have caught wind of it and decided to warn both of them. So McMillan into the front court. And who's the foul going to be on?
Oh, my goodness.
Hicks second of the ball game. And that'll put McMillan back on the free throw line.
Should team 9, so it's 1-1.
2 for 4 at the line tonight is McMillan. She's back there again, and she makes good on that first one. 48-33 now your score. Lady Devils on a 2-point quarter so far with 3:33 remaining here in the fourth. The Braves now with a 15-point lead. Check that 16-point lead. And they are going to pull out of their half-court trap now.
Just straight up man-to-man.
So successful. McMillan is lost. She can't find who she's supposed to guard. Hicks with a 3 on the way. Arch with a rebound. She steams into the front court, guarded by Spates, pulls it back out. Hill with Burroughs Kerr on her, hands it off to McMillan. She kicks it back out. Shot on the way. That's back iron, no good. Burroughs Kerr with a rebound, hands it off to Heltman.
Maisie all the way to the bucket. Up with the right hand, up and in.
They find McMillan to get it in. That's a good person to give it to. Screen on the way as Hicks is leveled. And no foul called.
Another one. They
There
got
it
her that
is.
time. Had to. That's going to be on Lexi Smith, her third.
And it will be Swain basketball. 2:41. Hicks will bring it up against the man-to-man now. McMillan's going to check her. Heltman checked over there by Betty Lossy. And we got a timeout, Swain. It'll be a 60, so we'll take it along the way. 2:33 remaining in this one. Swain basketball now. 2:33 as we said before the break. Left in this one. Hicks inbounds it. Finds Burroughs Kerr in the corner inside to Smith. She spins, hands it off to Hicks. Hicks goes to the hole, lays it up and off Burroughs. Kerr fights in there, but it's pulled out of there by Lossy. And Cherokee.
Good hustle by Maddie Spates.
Spates steals it.
Pick it up, Maddie. Oh, no.
Oh, just dribbled it on the line. The storyline of this game, Jeff, is all about Swain turnovers.
Absolutely, Coach. It's been our bugaboo all season long. And you never have a turnover to come at a good time, but ours seem to always come at the absolute worst times.
And there's one on McMillan for the elbow. It's been going on the whole ball game, back and forth with her and Hicks.
Yep.
And it'll be 1-1 now for the Lady Devils. Maybe they can break the ice at the free throw line. Hicks goes to shoot 1-1. She is 0 for 2 with her first 2, so she's due.
She's due. We need to score, the clock not running.
4 fouls on McMillan, by the way. That's a big storyline for the Braves.
And she gets it. It's Maya's first point of the game.
I'm not sure that the Braves want to play the remainder of this one with the way it is without McMillan on the floor.
No, I don't think so either. That's 2 big free throws.
And now it's Mossy to bring it up against Hicks. She finds McMillan checked by Heltman now. And there's the screen and switch off. And again, a hit by I'm sorry, I'm just watching McMillan and Hicks body check each other like it's a hockey match. One of them's going to get called, and there's McMillan with another elbow. It'll be off for the official. Cherokee basketball. Somebody needs to get control of those two, I'm afraid, before this gets out of hand. And it's both of them. I'm not going to play the Swain card on this one.
Yeah.
It's going to be Blankenship for Burroughs Kerr. 148 remains in this one. Swain has trimmed it to 12 now, and they need to stop here. The Braves, of course, are in a position where they don't need to score again to be able to secure this win and go to 2-1 in Smoky Mountain Conference play. Arch works against Spates. Good movement offense by the Braves. McMillan still with it, 135 and counting. Over to Arch, Spates on her. Here comes Heltman to double team. And there's a foul on Heltman, her first of the game. So it will be Layla McMillan back to the free throw line for the Braves. Should be 2 at this point, I believe.
Should be 2, yes, sir.
And Burroughs Kerr moves to the substitution table for the Lady Devils. McMillan's first one is, of course,
knocks it down.
Good, because she's money in the fourth.
Her 12th point.
Blankenship back out. Looks like offensive defensive substitution by Coach Griffith with Blankenship and Burroughs Kerr. Boys game to follow this one, so stay tuned. We'll have it for you. It should be a good one. Good crowd on hand for this matchup. Inside to Smith. She lays that one in from Burroughs Kerr. And timeout Swain, and that should be the last for the Lady Devils. We'll take it along with them, though. Braves to inbound the ball here for the final 119 of this one. And it'll be Arch who brings it up, guarded by Spates. And that one's almost dropped out of bounds.
Almost a turnover. Yes, it was.
And there's a foul on Spates. I think that was the intended.
I think so. That's going to be Maddie's second. Team 10?
Yeah, they were over 10. It'll be 2 shots for Arch.
2 shots.
Burroughs Kerr and Savannah Smith at the substitution table for the Lady Devils. And this one by Arch is good.
Up and in. Cherokee done a great job at the free throw line tonight.
They have. Good solid team for the Braves.
Yeah.
I think they've lost one in conference. I think they're 1-1.
I think you're right.
But
like 8-4 overall.
Yeah, everybody's going to have one because Murphy's going to, unless something really weird happens, Murphy's going to win that thing outright, I believe.
Yeah.
They're just head and shoulders above most. 3 on the way from Spates. It's short. You can see it hit the backboard. It'll be out of bounds. Cherokee basketball. We're at 1:03 left in this one. Blankenship and Woodard back into the lineup to play defense and foul at this juncture. That's the only recourse Swain has. Maroon Devils and Braves will come up next. And not sure what we got. Let's see. Foul on Arizona Blankenship.
Yep.
Okay. That'll be her third. I don't know what we're doing.
I don't either, Coach. No? Arizona's going to shoot.
Who was the foul on?
I have no idea.
If that's on one, she's gone. It is.
Yeah, she's got 5.
Holy cow, what a development. I did not see that one, folks.
I didn't either.
As a matter of fact, I already had it marked down for foul on Arizona.
I do too.
Cherokee coaching staff was trying to put Loshi Ward back in the game, and she reminded them she fouled out too. Sorry, Coach, I can't go in. I'd love to. If you'd like for me to try, I will. So Blankenship, who's been standing on the line for a long time, she's going to get 2 free throws, I believe, because we're at 10 for both teams now. So Arizona Blankenship, who hit 2 earlier in the game, will go back to the line. And it rattles out. Of course it does. Been that kind of night for the Lady Devils. They have struggled to find the basket.
We've had opportunities to cut into the lead and be right where we needed to be. Just can't find a shot.
Yeah.
And inopportune turnovers.
Second one by Blankenship finds the back. And now the pressure is on. Arch tries to work her way up. That'll be on Spates, I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's wait.
I know.
Let's make sure.
I was pretty sure we weren't going to get 2 of those in a row.
I don't want to mark it.
Spates with 3 now. That's going to send Creedon Arch back to the line where she has made her last 2. Savannah Smith, Maya Burris-Kerr at the scorer's table for the offensive defensive substitution. Haley Woodard and Arizona Blankenship will be the likely folks out, or at least that has been so far. Creedon Arch makes hers. I've got Arch for 15 points on the night.
Yep, 15 points.
Remember that Jeff and my totals are unofficial, and we have been known to miss stuff. That's softly through the net for Creedon Arch, 55-40, and I believe that good job by Maddie to pull that ball back out of there.
Holy cow.
And that'll stay Swain basketball.
Swain.
Good spin move by Maddie
yes,
to get out of that.
I don't know how she got out of it.
Then she fired a bullet at Savannah. Hands up. So 53.8 remaining in this one.
There's Maisie.
3 on the way.
She knocks it down.
She's got it.
I have Maisie with 23.
And that's a foul on Maya Burris-Kerr. It'll be her first. It's going to send Lexi Smith to the line. This is the first trip to the line for Smith tonight, so we'll see how this works out. And 43.4, it's a 12-point Braves lead at this juncture. As we said, Lexi Smith goes to the line to shoot a pair. First one is good.
Of course it is.
Clutch shooting by the Braves. A good change in defensive pressure in the third quarter paid huge dividends for Cherokee as they were able to pull away from what had been a pretty tight ball game up until that point.
It really was. That's their 17th point tonight from the free throw line.
Smith with a rebound, kicked over to Hicks, and it spills out of bounds, unfortunately. And it's been that kind of night for the Lady Devils.
Sure has.
Many times making the right play that didn't turn out right. Maroon Devils and Braves set to come up after this one. After a 10-minute break, it'll be a timeout. Cherokee will take it along with them. Creed Arts to kick it in over there in front of the Swain student section.
We've got 36 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Oh, good steal.
It just hit the line
So
there.
close.
And so Cherokee to inbound it again, 35.4. Heltman jumps up and down trying to give them problems. Now Blankenship playing catch up. Gets a piece
Hill
of
misses.
that one.
Matty Spates with the basketball. And the ball's on the floor. Big scrum for the basketball. There's Amaya.
And they're going to call a foul on Maya. Great hustle on her part, though.
Yes, it was. That's going to put number 5, Miss Lossie, at the line.
She's 1 of 3 by my card. Or 2 of 3.
2 of 3.
Check that. She's got 4 points on the night. That one's good. Had to be a game that showed the Braves a lot tonight in having their bench come on and play as well as they did without their starters out there. I know they expected good things out of their bench, but probably not as good as what the bench delivered for the Lady Braves in this one. I think they were the difference maker, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Very solid minutes once Rogers and Ward went out early.
And we've got more fouls and Maya bouncing around out there like a top.
This last 20 seconds, Coach, may take 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's taking a while. Not sure who the foul was on.
Yeah.
Not sure it matters at this point.
I think it was on Lossie.
It'll be Hicks at the line to shoot a pair, because that's all we're shooting from here on.
Knocks it down, nothing but net.
Men's contest coming up after this one. Next time we'll be with you on the air will be next Thursday, I believe, the 20th, as the Black Knights are in town for a wrestling match.
It's going to be Starcade 22.
It'll be a big one, that's for sure, as the Knights and the Devils go at it. Hicks to the hole.
Oh, is it going to go? He counts it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be a big match, Coach. The other day in the Inca duels, there were several teams there, and Robbinsville finished number 1, Swain finished number 2, and we actually whipped Inca for the second time this year, which is big.
And in talking with Coach James, he says that their record is, I think, 17-2 or something to that effect, with both losses coming to Robbinsville.
To Robbinsville, yeah.
And so it should be a dandy. Smoky Mountain Conference Championship on the line, and we'll have all the action for you right here on the Maroon Devils Network. Whistle blown, and we don't know what we got. I don't know what that is. A foul on Spates. 4 on Maddie. We got 11.8 seconds left, and it'll send A.J. Hill to the free throw line. Hill with a pair of threes in the first half, 6 points overall. First trip to the free throw line for her tonight. And it's an 11-point Braves lead. Make it 12. And another free throw on the way by Hill is off. And Heltman with another rebound. She's a double-double tonight. I've got her for 12 rebounds and 23 points.
Yeah, I lost count of rebounds. You're a better multitasker than I am.
It's a big night for Maisie. And now we're down to 5, so it's just cases. Spates did not touch that one. It'll be off of Cherokee Swain basketball. 3 seconds remaining, 58-46 in this one. And that's going to do it. The Braves come away with a 58-46 win over the Lady Devils in a well-played basketball game. We'll see you in 10 minutes down the road for the Maroon Devils and Braves in men's action coming your way here on the Maroon Devils Network. And we are set to get underway. Electric
wow.
atmosphere here at Swain High tonight as the Devils and Braves go at it. Inside to Collins, back over to Kirkland, and Hyatt in the corner, back up top to Blankenship. Good ball movement early on by the Devils. Good defense by the Braves. Grunwald with nowhere to go with it. Throws it away. Stolen back by Collins. Possessed finally by Jordan Arkansas. Handed off to Don Bradley for the Braves to set their offense. So they'll get a crack at scoring first here after the turnover. Swain in a zone.
In a zone, yep.
Back cross court. Inside. And back around. 3 on the way from Caden Smith. That one's up and off. Collins with the rebound. Pulls it out of there.
Fans, you better buckle up at home. This is going to be a fast and furious pace with these Maroon Devils tonight. That's a foul. He got him, too. Sure did.
Let's see who that's on.
Number 2, Jordan Arkansas.
And, Jeff, it'll be interesting to me to see how the Maroon Devils come out here tonight. After Monday night, they were blown out at AC Reynolds, and Coach Scotty McMahon described it as a disappointing loss because of what he felt was a poor effort on his team's part.
Isaiah can't get it to fall.
So it'll be interesting to see how they come out here tonight.
Well, I know he said they had a really good practice yesterday. They had a lot of good heart-to-hearts, so to speak, laid a few things out on the table. So hopefully that shows through tonight. We get to play really well and get a big win.
Well, that's what happens when you have a bunch of seniors on your team, is you can do things like that.
Donovan with the roll. And here's that press, Coach. Creating havoc. Jordan Arkansas's trapped. He's in trouble.
Oh, he gets it out to Bradley, and they go ahead. Good look down underneath and laid in by Kenson Davis.
Cherokee fortunate there. I thought they were in trouble.
Collins across the timeline, finds Grunwald, who spins back the other way, shakes off the defender, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. Wow.
Come on.
So both number 2s pick up the first foul of the ball game for both squads, and now it will be Caden Smith, the inbound underneath here for the Braves. 3-2 your score, 6:38. We're just underway here from Swain High. Thanks for joining us tonight on the Maroon Devils Network. And there's an offensive foul. Second foul on
Jordan Arkansas
right away. And quickly off the bench will be Cameron Lane Sampson. And he's going to get Arkansas out. So Swain inbound. They'll have another crack at running an offense here. Kirkland into the front court. Looks underneath to Collins. Collins lob back outside to High.
Nice extra pass.
Down and back out. Didn't go. Davis checked that. Reed with the rebound.
There goes Bradley. Pushes front court. Cross inside. Back to Bradley. Back down underneath to the big man. He misses. Isaiah fights for the rebound.
Kirkland into the front court now as he hesitate dribble to the corner to Grunwald. Grunwald spins away from his man, was going to dump it inside. It's knocked out there by Kenson Davis, and it'll be Cherokee basketball. Pace as we expected, fast and furious here from the get-go. And now it will be Cherokee's Don Bradley who slows things down a little bit. Pass to the corner, 3 on the way. Cooper Hyatt gets the errant shot. He steams the other way. Looks corner, finds Grunwald. Donovan will take that shot and make that shot.
Grunwald, another 3.
So now ahead to Bradley. Bradley goes hard, makes contact, doesn't get the ball to fall. Battle for underneath there, and that will be a travel on Kenson Davis, who had the rebound, but he took a step trying to reposition himself back out in front of the backboard to be able to make that shot. Now it'll be Kirkland into the front court. 5-11 and counting here early on in the first period.
Oh, he's got him isolated.
Ball fake from behind, and that's going to be on James Reed, I believe, coming from behind. Yes, it'll be Reed, his first. Team third for the Braves, and Isaiah Collins will go to the line for the first time tonight. Collins, a high-energy guy in the paint. Off air, I believe, before we compared him, or I did at least, to Charles Barkley in terms of his ability to be able to carve himself out space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not necessarily in his build, because they are not built the same, but Isaiah with a left-handed shot is able to play wide base, and we talked about that in the girls' game. Post players playing with a wide base, it gives them just a little bit more room to operate with, Jeff, so that they can make room for themselves.
Absolutely. It keeps them strong underneath. They're hard to move.
So the corner shot, the Braves move the ball around, and then quickly Josh Collins and Charlie Collins up off the Swain bench, the Collins boys. And
Davis got him for another walk. Absolutely.
And so Blankenship and Groenwald will go out early on here. Thank you, Mr. Official.
Yeah.
That crap bothers me badly.
So Cherokee is staying man-to-man.
They're ready to double Collins at a moment's notice. Collins with a jumper. It rattles out, and that's Reed with the rebound.
Reed and Davis, they're load inside for Cherokee.
They sure
Two
are.
big-bodied kids. Moves well underneath.
Back out, Bradley inside, back out, inside out play. 3 on the way, and that's back there no good. Kirkland with it, batted away.
That's Davis. Gets it to Bradley. He knocks it down for Cherokee. Donna Bradley. Big shot. We all know what he can do on the football field. Bradley's a heck of an athlete.
Josh Collins with a fadeaway, and he got that to go. So scoring punch off the bench with Collins and Collins. A little bit like a law firm there. That one's back up top to Caden Smith to the corner, and that one fades off. That's going to be Lane Sampson with the rebound, kicks it back out. Another 3 on the way. That one is back iron, no good. Josh Collins with a rebound, loses it in there to the scrum. Over to Bradley in the wing, shot on the way, back iron, no good. Carter rips that one out of there.
That's going to be a foul on number 35, Kenson Davis. His first, I believe, team number 4.
Grunwald and Bogdanovich up off the Swain bench. Got Isaiah Collins and Cooper Hyatt now. And it will be Charlie Collins inbounding to Carter Kirkland. Over to Charlie. Charlie finds Groenwald, and they pass off. Now Groenwald goes hard.
Donovan with a strong move. 8 points for Donovan.
Aggressive move by the very uber-athletic Groenwald, and that's the other uber-athletic Don Bradley to the hole. And Nathan Bogdanovich makes his presence known right away with a rebound. To the corner to Collins, back out to Collins. Up top to Groenwald, 3 on the way.
No way. No way. Donovan Groenwald.
Heat check for Donovan.
That's his third 3. That's going to be a foul on Bogdanovich. They got him. Nathan's first.
Team second by my count.
Yeah.
And we got a timeout, Braves. Hot
15 to 5. And we're back, guys, after just a fast and furious start by our Maroon Devils, up 15 to 5, 2:55 left to go in the first quarter.
And Donovan Groenwald with 11 of those 15. Hot start for the senior. And now they come back in a zone against the Braves. And that's going to be a backcourt violation on Cherokee. So Swain basketball over there. Swain's lineup is Charlie Collins, Josh Collins, Nathan Bogdanovich, Donovan Groenwald, and Carter Kirkland. Javian Martin into the Braves lineup for the first time tonight, along with Creighton Bradley. So both teams going to their bench early and often here. They better check Donovan because he's making some crazy shots.
He just got quadruple teamed over there. Oh, there's a block. Oh, they're going to get him for a foul.
And they got Charlie Collins. It'll be his first, team third, and that will send Caden Smith to the free throw line. He's got a pair to shoot here. The Maroon Devils have jumped out to a 10-point lead behind, as we mentioned, Donovan Groenwald's hot start. And this is the first trip to the line for the Braves tonight. Smith makes good on that one. He'll have a second one for his troubles. And now we are tucking in jerseys. I thank you, sir. That is a pet peeve. It has become more rampant here this year for some reason of all the teams.
Smith gets them both.
To Carter Kirkland into the front court. He blows by his man, hands it off. He's called for a travel. And Cooper High, Isaiah Collins back in for Carter Kirkland and Josh Collins now. It will be Braves basketball. Looks like Swain is in a zone. They're waiting for Donovan to join forces. He gives some token
pressure. Looks like a 1-3-1. No, even front, maybe a 2-3-ish type thing.
I think it's a 1-3-1, and Donovan just spread himself out really thin.
That should be Swain ball. Ooh.
So it'll be Cherokee basketball underneath. 2:10 remaining in the first. Don Bradley to pass it in for Cherokee. He finds Javian Martin in the corner, back out to Bradley. And he is double teamed up top by Collins and Groenwald, and now we've got 3 seconds.
3 seconds. Yeah, with Donovan and Isaiah up there, man, that's a lot of length to have to try to get around. That's tough.
And some pretty good athleticism.
Absolutely. Whew.
So Bogdanovich will key it in to Cooper Hyatt. Hyatt will play the de facto point guard now, and he will dribble it to this wing against what is now a Cherokee zone. Collins back outside to Charlie Collins, 3 on the way. That was batted around in there and pulled out. They get the Braves with a huge break here as Bradley will go in for the layup. So Don Bradley with the rebound and the lay-in, and it's now a 4-0 run by the Braves following their timeout. Back up top to Hyatt. He works it at the timeline over to Groenwald. He's at the logo. That tonight may be in his range. Pull up 3 on its way.
Another one. Golly, boom.
And we're at 4. If you get tired of carrying the load, Mr. Groenwald, let us know. Donovan with 4 threes and a 2 so far on this night. That's in the corner, and that's batted off of Swain. Bogdanovich's last one, and the officials are putting the Swain student section
I knew that was going to happen.
In the stands. And they tell them to be off of the Maroon. Pretty sure that's what they said. So now it will be inbounded over there by Caden Smith, back to Don Bradley, and over to the other wing. They're working a double low post, it looks like. That's Lane Sampson in there. He kicks it back out. Smith still in that corner. Dribble penetrates, shot on the way. It's off. Caden Smith with the rebound over there. Lane Sampson, rather, I'm sorry.
Somehow Bogdanovich came away with it.
Cooper Hyatt back out to Collins. Collins spins it over to Groenwald, and why not? Donovan feeling the heat, goes all the way. And lays it in.
Oh, this is his show. We're just happen to be here watching it. Wow.
Basket is good, and the foul is on Javian Martin, his first.
Donovan has 16 points.
And Swain has 20. So Donovan back to the free throw line. First time tonight from there for him, and he's just as hot from there as he was everywhere else on the court. And now Bradley against Groenwald. And I think it's safe to say that Donovan is definitely feeling it.
He's feeling it, and I'd say this one's a little personal too.
That's Bradley up top. He'll take the 3. He's having a good start. That's Hyatt.
Here's Donovan,
Coach. With a breakaway. He lays it off to Collins, and it's stolen there by Caden Smith. That's going to stay Cherokee basketball. Here comes Cameron Blankenship back in the lineup. Let's see who he's going to get. He's going to get Charlie Collins. And Cherokee to inbound it. It'll be Bradley from underneath his own goal to the corner, and that's
going to be out of bounds.
Off the hands of Javian Martin. 11 seconds left in this first period of play. Very quickly, Carter Kirkland's going to get Bogdanovich for offense. And we're at 21-9, 11 seconds remaining in what has been an action-packed first quarter of play that I'm sure Donovan Groenwald doesn't want to see end. Blankenship with a runner.
Cameron Blankenship.
is on the board.
Wow.
And that's going to do your first quarter of play.
I'd say the boys responded to what Coach was asking for so far.
I think you're right. 23-9 in charge of Swain. We'll be back to the second period.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of things help get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Cherokee basketball to open the second period of play, and I would say too, Coach, that someone as hot as Donovan, you leave them in until they miss.
Absolutely.
Pretty much how that works, isn't it?
And if he misses, you let him get hot again.
Yep. And that one's turned over down there by Grunwald following a good steal, and it'll go the other way with the Braves. Bradley pull-up jumper from mid-range, and Don Bradley is the Braves' answer thus far in this one, as Bradley has 7 of the 11 for the Braves. Grunwald penetrates Kirkland in the corner. That one's off and rebounded by Caden Smith. It'll go the other way.
Guess who?
Layup by Bradley, blocked in there by Kirkland and picked up by Blankenship. That one's off. Collins with the rebound.
Isaiah doing what he does. Isaiah Collins.
So now the Braves will walk it up, slow down the pace just a little bit, get things back under control. Jordan Arkansas back into the fray after picking up 2 early fouls. He'll hold it over on this wing with Kirkland and Hyatt dogging him back inside, and spin move blocked in there by
Isaiah
Collins, but tipped out of bounds off of Donovan Grunwald. It'll be Cherokee basketball. And James Reed is going to check out. Back in is Cameron Lane Sampson for the Braves. Bradley will key it in bounds. That one's tipped, pulled out of there by Kirkland, and he dribbles it into the front court. Grunwald dogged over there by Caden Smith now. Goes cross court to Hyatt, back to the corner to Kirkland, and Carter just a little too quick. And that'll be a turnover for the Devils. 2-2 in the second quarter. We're 6:35 into this one. And Bradley will bring it up for the Braves against a Swain 1-3-1 that extends pretty far out for the most part. It has a lot of length to it with Kirkland and Grunwald.
Oh, heads up over there, folks.
Soccer kicks that one into the stands accidentally.
Saw cheerleaders ducking for cover over there.
Good reflexes by the cheerleaders, though.
Cheerleaders doing a good job over there. They're a little short-handed tonight. Got several out with various sundries, but those girls doing a good job.
As always.
Yep.
And that's bucket by Arkansas, his first. And now Kirkland into the front court working on Bradley inside to Collins. Collins back out to Blankenship. Long 3 on the way by Cameron. Off iron. Rebounded by Bradley. And he'll walk it up. Kicks it ahead to Caden Smith, who looks inside. Tipped out of there by Isaiah Collins. Ahead to Grunwald. And Donovan lays that one in. To the deep corner. I think he was probably out of bounds, but it was hard to see. Bounce pass inside. Smith blocked again in there by Collins. Kirkland to Collins, back over to Blankenship. Clean look at the 3, didn't take it. Hyatt will.
Cooper!
First bucket of the game for Hyatt. And now we have 3 at the scorer's table. The depth of the Maroon Devils could pay off before this one's over with. Raked out of there by Hyatt, stayed alive by Arkansas, and he makes it with a fadeaway. And now Kirkland into the front court, looks ahead over to Collins, back to Kirkland. Blankenship out top to that guy. And a traveling call. Oh, wow. Okay.
I didn't see that one. So Isaiah Collins coming out of the game, Cameron Blankenship coming out of the game, and one more person's going to have to come.
First, say we can't play with 6. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
And we're looking for a towel where Donovan hit the floor.
Still 6 on the floor. I think Groenwald is finally coming out of the ballgame. Best news Cherokee's heard all night.
Yeah, they're
now the official being razzed by the Swain student section because he's put them in the bleachers.
Yeah, there's a couple of them over there that I'm not even going to say it.
Cherokee basketball as we go back to action here. 4:59 remains before the half, and it'll be Bradley into the front court to set things up against the Swain zone. To the corner, back inside, tipped away, and Collins will get caught with a foul. And that'll be his second. Only the 4th by my count.
That's it, team 4. Been a pretty clean game so far.
And that's tipped right into Kirkland, who takes it, heads the other way with it, spins out of it, Bogdanovich up top. And he carried the ball. And that will be Cherokee ball. And Smith will inbound to Bradley. It goes back to Smith, inside, back outside. Back
nice
inside.
look.
Great ball movement by the Braves. Didn't get that one to fall, but that's exactly the way you draw it up as a coach to get that going. Bogdanovich led by Kirkland and just couldn't catch up with it, out of bounds. It'll be Braves ball again. I know it doesn't feel like it, but the Devils are winning the second quarter 7-6, but it feels like the Braves are because they've made a little bit of inroads into the lead. Arkansas deep 3 takes it and back iron no good. Collins with the rebound. Has it pulled away by Sampson.
He's come in and been a pretty solid player for Cherokee. I like how he works.
And that's Hyatt all the way to the hole, up and is fouled on the play. That's on
number 4, Don Bradley. His first.
Cooper Hyatt will go to the line. Cooper has not been to the line tonight. He has 3 on the evening thus far. We're having to do jersey checks at every dead ball for some reason. And now Hyatt's first one is good.
Knocks it down.
And into the game will be Isaiah Collins for Bogdanovich, and Groenwald waits to get Hyatt from the free throw line. 4 minutes and 2 seconds remain before the half. Hyatt now with 5. He checks out. Groenwald back in. And it will be James Reed inbound for the Braves, and Don Bradley will walk it up here against the Swain zone. Cross-court pass. Groenwald with that one. Collins throws it length of the court, and it's out of bounds. And so now it will be Cherokee basketball again, 3:50 remaining before what has been a hectic-paced first half, to say the least.
Yeah, it sure has. It's kind of slowed down just a tad, but, man, I'm telling you. Woo!
Arkansas back over to Smith, inside, back outside. The Braves are very good at going in and out with it. Runner on the way, swept out of there, and up and off the glass by James Reed. So Reed's on the board. Kirkland tries to go all the way to the hole. It's
holy cow, Coach! Oh, just find him.
Yeah.
Right now, just go down the court and find number 2.
That's pretty much exactly what Isaiah Collins did. He had that ball inside.
Oh, tipped away by Donovan.
Now it'll be Kirkland to walk it up. Jordan, Arkansas draws that number of having to guard Grunwald, and he's just going to let him shoot, and he finally misses one, but there's Kirkland with a steal.
Oh,
that one doesn't fall. Grunwald almost has it, and they call Donovan for the foul. His second.
His second, though, yeah, that's right. So Cameron Blankenship, Cooper Height checking in for Carter Kirkland and Josh Collins.
Again, lots of movement in the lineup. If you're new to Swain basketball this year, that's pretty typical. Swain with a deep team. Coach Scotty Mack uses it very well to keep everybody moving here in the early going. It really drags down the other team. So movement over here, we got fresh Braves in the lineup. And number 3, Camden Owl. It's his first one. Bradley takes a 3, misses a 3. Hyatt with a rebound, and he steams out of there with it.
Oh, nice
ahead
look.
to Collins. Collins makes the contact
How
and gets
in
the
world?
bucket. And no foul call, but he made the bucket anyway. So 6 for Collins.
We've got a timeout.
Braves. Maroon Devils on top, 37-19. .218 remains before the half, and Cherokee inbounds the ball, sets their offense. Bradley and Arkansas work a screen game out there and then try to go inside. It skitters away. Owl picks it up, works it over there. It goes cross court right into the hands of Donovan Grunwald, who's really piling up the stats at this rate, almost at the rate of the snow's supposed to fall this weekend.
Isaiah Collins. People don't understand. I watch these kids come in here and they shoot constantly. Isaiah can shoot threes just as good as any of them. He just don't have to quite often.
Braves work the ball, 140 and counting. That one's tipped by Blankenship and stolen. He looks ahead to Grunwald. What a pass.
What
Holy
a pass.
cow.
Wow. What a look.
That
Donovan.
was an amazing
Woo,
play
Cameron Blankenship.
by Cam.
Woo. It looked like Brett Favre.
It did. He threaded the needle right there. I guess you got to know your receiver, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And we got a foul? Okay.
My
That's on Nathan Bogdanovich.
His second. Team sixth. Donovan's up to 23. He's outscored Cherokee so far.
Wow. Kirkland's checking in. He's got Bogdanovich, who shakes his head like, golly bum, can I play tonight? Y'all going to let me? And so Bradley will inbound right here. Inside, back outside. Cherokee works that angle very well, and it pays dividends usually. Bradley's shot is off. Owl tracks that down back to Arkansas. Arkansas inside to Reed, and that's going to be on Blankenship.
That'll be Cameron's first, team 7.
That's going to give James Reed a shot at the free throw line. Reed with 2 so far on the night. 1:08 remaining before the half. Reed's shot is good.
I'll say it again, man. I'm impressed by Reed. He does a good job around that low block, getting position and giving his guys good angles to get the ball to him.
Yeah, he sure does. He works well in there. Very active for a big man as well. Kirkland with that rebound. Now here comes Bradley. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. No good. Collins has got that one. And again, the Braves with a steal. Arkansas.
Short.
Collins with another rebound.
How many rebounds does he have? Several?
Game for 6 so far. Blankenship thought about it but didn't. Collins back up top thought about it. Skipped it to the corner to Hyatt. Hyatt lets it fly from there. Grunwald with a rebound.
Oh. He missed one.
He did.
And
The
there's
Braves
Jordan Arkansas on the break.
get a run out. And Arkansas with his 6th. So Grunwald, he
That's way
checked.
short.
And Bradley with a rebound. His 5th by my count. With 10 seconds and counting now for the Braves. Arkansas tucked away in the corner over beside the Swain student section.
I don't know if they realize the clock. Cooper with a big steal, and he gets it off. It's going to go. Oh, my God.
He was
Oh,
called.
no.
He would have called him for a walk anyway, so it wouldn't have counted.
Dang.
That's going to do it for your first half of play here from Swain High School on the Maroon Devils Network. It's Swain 42, Cherokee 22. We'll be back for the second half action.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of these things help get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Third period set to get underway. It'll be Maroon Devil basketball first as Kirkland brings it across the timeline, hands off to Blankenship, over to Groenwald.
Cherokee opens up in a little zone this time.
They're checking everything, and that one's tipped by Arkansas over into the cheerleaders section. And now Hyatt will inbound it. Back up top to Kirkland. Good patience by the Maroon Devils. Obviously not their pace, but good pass, kick out. That one's off. Right to Isaiah.
That puts Isaiah in double figures on the night.
Bradley across the timeline for the Braves, and that one's picked up by Kirkland as he'll go the other way. He's got Bradley on his hip, hands off to Hyatt.
Oh, nice look.
Nice pass inside, and Collins. The Maroon Devils on a 4-0 run to start this third quarter.
There's another block by Isaiah. It's going to stay with Cherokee, though.
So Cherokee to inbound it from under their old goal. And that one's battled for by the
that's
Devils.
going to be thrown off of him.
Cooper Hyatt bounces it off of James Reed. And so it will be Swain basketball. As we said, 4-0 run to open things up here for the Devils. More troubling for the Braves still as they've not attempted a shot yet here in this third period of play. Give and go almost there. Coming out of it is Smith. He'll go one-on-one with Kirkland, and that one rims out for the Braves.
Looks like he's going to get Isaiah probably. Yep. That'll be Isaiah's first foul.
It's going to send Caden Smith to the line. He's 2 of 2 in the first half. First free throw of the second half by either team. Smith with it on the way, and he finds it all the way down and back out. Tough break for Smith. He'll set for his second one now. Maroon Devils and Braves both start their same starters for the second half. Smith, second one, and it rattles around and goes in. So the Braves now on the board in the second half. They will be more aggressive at the top of the key with this zone than they were before. Kirkland cuts, gets the ball, spins, shoots, it's off. Collins bats it around, but coming out of there with it is Davis, and the Braves have 3 people back on the offensive end, but can't take advantage of their numbers. They spin it all the way around. Arkansas back up top to Smith. Bradley down below, and that's Collins with a steal. He'll work his way to the left side since he's left-handed. Fall away, no good, and that's going to be on Arkansas. That will be his third. He the only player for either team that experienced any real foul trouble so far in this game. Isaiah Collins to the line. And to the scorer's table is Cameron Lane Sampson for the Braves. Collins misses it first. And Lane Sampson checks in for Arkansas. And it will be Collins for a second free throw here. That one is good.
Knocks it down.
So Bradley will work it up. Kirkland will pick him up at half court, funnel him towards the right side of the floor, back over to Smith on the left. Now he goes, splits the difference, has to shoot it over
gets a kind roll.
Collins. Skip to the corner to Hyatt, back up top to Kirkland, over to Blankenship. 3 on the way.
Looks good. And he gets it. Cameron Blankenship.
Big bucket by the senior, and now across the timeline of the Braves. Handoff, nice give and go there.
Yes, it was.
It ends up being picked up by Hyatt. Skip down pass, intercepted out there by Smith. 3 on the way, and it's nothing but net from Cameron Lane Sampson. To the corner, batted out, kicked all the way back across. Growing
short.
Short. He's going to get it back, loses it. Hyatt's called for the block. First foul of the second half. It's his first foul.
Yep.
And so the Braves basketball, Bradley across now. Kicks over to Lane Sampson. He's back into the middle. Collins misses it. Sampson spins to the rim. We're going to get Kirkland with a foul. 2 shots. That will be on Carter, his first. And Cameron Lane Sampson will shoot a pair here. He's got 5 thus far on the night. He goes to the line for the first time tonight. That one's back iron, no good. Charlie Collins and Josh Collins into the Swain lineup for Kirkland and Blankenship. Second one on the way from Lane Sampson, and it is off, but in there with a rebound.
Another block by Isaiah.
Was Davis.
There's Coop in the corner. Pump fakes, puts it up, knocks it down. That is Swain's 9th three-pointer of the night. That was on Donovan, his 3rd.
Ooh.
So Donovan's going to have to take a seat. Team 4th for the second half.
So the Braves now with possession. Lane Sampson to the wing to Davis inside. Good sky hook right there from Kenson Davis. And Kirkland will steam into the front court for the Devils. Poked at in there by Smith. Collins back outside to Collins. 3 on the way, doesn't go, tipped. And Josh Collins hangs on to it.
Oh, what a pass.
Back outside and stolen by Smith.
Goodness. Oh, what a play. Josh Collins to Carter Kirkland.
And that's on Hyatt. He will send Reed to the line rather than give him that easy layup.
That's 2 on Cooper, 5th team foul.
That's James Reed at the line. He's been there once already, 1 of 2. He'll get 2 shots here. It's 55-30 with 3:52 remaining in the 3rd period of play. Good shot, nothing but net. Javian Martin back in. He's going to get Kenson Davis out. So the Braves going small here with just Reed in there with any appreciable height, really. Reed's second one on the way, and it is nothing but net. So Reed with 5. And the Maroon Devils kick to the wing, back to Collins, spins his way in, back outside to Collins. 3 on the way, doesn't get it. Picked off over there by Reed. To the corner, and it's fumbled. Saved by Reed, back outside. That one's off the mark.
Cooper Hyatt with a big rebound. Cooper pushes the ball hard, back to Isaiah. Looks at Coop for 3. Going to be off.
You had a good angle of it.
Yep.
And that's going to be Cherokee basketball. So Reed will inbound it to, it's going to be Bradley instead of Martin. That's going to set the offense. Looks like it's still 1-3-1 for the Devils. Kirkland and Hyatt will look to work in this corner. It's underneath to Reed. He saves it back inside. Good hands by Bradley, but that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Out of somebody as athletic as Don Bradley.
He's a dandy.
Cross court, Collins, back wing, back up top to Charlie Collins. 3 on the way. It's back iron, no good. Rebounded by Bradley.
There's Smith from Cherokee. No good. Another big rebound by Isaiah. The ball's going to be slapped away. Stay Swain basketball.
So Swain will inbound it. Nathan Bogdanovich set to check in. He's going to give Isaiah Collins a little bit of a breather here at the 2:41 mark of the 3rd period. And it's going to be Kirkland and Collins working it up. And that's out of bounds off of Hyatt. It'll be Swain basketball. Timeout, Swain. And we're going to take it with them. So following the Swain timeout, it was a 30, and I think it was nothing more than Coach Scotty Mack trying to settle the troops back into playing and address some things there. But we're back into the fray. Bogdanovich reaches for that one, can't get it. Lane Sampson dumps it off to Reed. Nicely done inside.
Big James Reed with 7 points.
Very impressed with him.
I like the way he works.
Good soft hands in there. And positions himself real well on the low block. Back up top to Hyatt. Spin to the corner to Collins. Collins running jump shot. Bradley with the rebound. Hesitation by Bradley. He pulls it back out. They had Reed for a moment, but didn't take advantage of it. Reed roaming around back there in that 1-3-1. That's 3 on the way, and that's nothing but net from Caden Smith. Now Kirkland will bring it up. Bogdanovich and Blankenship up off the Swain bench inside to Collins. He just waits for the double team and works inside Bogdanovich. Shot off and rebounded by Reed. His 5th of the night. Reed will walk it up, hand it off to Don Bradley. And now Cherokee coaching staff telling Bradley to ease it up, get into an offense. There's Lane Sampson, works it into Reed. Well done. It doesn't go for him, though. And Kirkland is the guy who comes away with that rebound. Another 3 Swain shirts down there. Josh Collins kicks it to Hyatt in the corner. Back up top to Kirkland, back to Hyatt. They play catch, and that was dumped right to Bradley. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Bogdanovich.
That's going to be Nathan's 3rd.
And whole host of Maroon Devils set to check in down here. I don't think Coach McMahon was a bit pleased with the offensive possession the last 2 times down.
He wasn't.
So Don Bradley will have 2 shots here. Bradley, he has, by my count, 7 on the night, but also 7 rebounds to go along with that. Don Bradley, probably not the guy Cherokee counts on most nights to lead them in rebounding, but he also seems like the kind of guy that's going to do whatever needs to be done to win.
Needs to be done. That's exactly right. He's a fierce competitor.
If that means scoring 30 or grabbing 15 rebounds, he's probably all about it. He makes good on the first one, so 8 points for Don Bradley on the night. He also unofficially has 2 assists by my count. And Bradley will shoot his second one here. It is on the way and good.
Nothing but net.
Hyatt back to Collins. He floats it over to Groenwald. Ball fake to Cooper. Hyatt kicks it back to Groenwald. He finds Blankenship. Blankenship's a long, deep 3. That one's short. Bradley with a run-out rebound. It's 2-on-2. Bradley kicks it over to Smith. Smith almost walked. Did put the ball on the floor in just enough time to avoid it, but it was close. Bradley, a deep 3, takes it. It's off, tipped up back there, and it finds
Kitchens
for it
working hard.
Kitchens, and he dumps it back to Cherokee.
And Bradley
on the roll, and he's got it.
So Cherokee on somewhat of a run here, Coach. Cut it to 14.
Outside of Groenwald, 3 on the way, rattles out, but Collins with the rebound finds Groenwald, and he loses it. It'll stay Swain basketball as it was touched by Cherokee. So another rebound for Collins, his 9th by my count. It'll be Swain basketball underneath. Carter Kirkland quickly back in the lineup. He's going to get Andrew Kitchens out. And it will be Cooper Hyatt to
4 seconds.
Kick it in with 4 seconds left in this third period of play.
We're down to 3, 2.
Good
Carter's
skip
going to get it.
pass.
Ooh, big block by Reed.
I think that was Davis there with that block. Yep. And he'll be out of bounds.
Wow.
That's going to do the third period of play. We'll be back with the final 8. Final 8 set to come your way here on the Maroon Devils Network. Cherokee with a big third quarter, outscoring the Devils and clawing back to within 14 here to open the fourth period. Carter Kirkland with a steal. He's got a breakaway.
Oh, nice
Saves
save.
it to Groenwald.
Woo. There's Don Bradley with a shot in the paint, and it's going to go, and it's going to be a foul. So the foul for Swain is going to come against number 25. That's Isaiah Collins, his second.
So Bradley will go back to the line where he's 2 of 2. That one is up and good. So Don Bradley slowly creeping up on the score chart. Now they're spreading out just a little bit more to try to take away some passing lanes. Good short baseline pass. Hyatt with an open 3, takes it, almost makes it. Collins underneath, and that's going to be a foul in there, most likely on Lane Sampson. Yep.
He is first. I think that's only Cherokee's second team foul of the half.
That puts, by unofficial count, Collins in double figures and rebounds at 10. And he'll go to the free throw line where he's 3 of 4 on the night. 13-point lead for the Maroon Devils. Make it 14. Swain lineup is Kirkland, Blankenship, Hyatt, Collins, and Groenwald at this juncture. Cherokee counters with Davis, Lane Sampson, Bradley, Javian Martin, and Caden Smith. Now Bradley will walk it up against the 1-3-1. Kirkland meets him at nearly half court to try to push the ball that way. Lane Sampson ball fakes and then goes inside, throws it right to Donovan Groenwald, who hesitates, now spins, kicks it back out to Hyatt. Blankenship in the corner, goes baseline, drops it off, and a charge called on Cameron Blankenship. Drawn in there by Javian Martin for the Braves. And now comes Jordan Arkansas back in the lineup with only 6 points tonight.
That was Cameron's second foul, team 8, but it was player control.
So Smith into the front court. Finds Arkansas on the deep wing. Skip passed in there and laid up and in by Smith. Lead to 13 for Swain. Kirkland, Hyatt. skip over to Kirkland. He lets the defense come to him, and then Waite skips it back to Hyatt. Hyatt now back up top to Kirkland, works it hard, Groenwald on the wing. Ball fakes it, takes it rather. Blankenship with a rebound. Is hit pretty hard over there, and he'll come away with a foul.
It's going to be on number 35.
So that'll be on Davis. That's just his second. Not a ton of foul trouble for the Braves. Collins inbound over there. Hyatt back to Groenwald. Spinning turnaround three on the way. Back iron off. Kirkland gets the rebound. Has to skid her to the ground, and in doing so finds Blankenship.
There's going to be another one on number 0, Cameron Lane Sampson. That'll be his second, team number 4.
So it's going to be Swain basketball underneath. No one near free throws at this juncture except the Braves will be shooting them. The Devils certainly will not. Collins takes and misses a three, but Lane Sampson with another foul.
Wow.
This will give Isaiah 3 free throws and gives Lane Sampson, 3 quick fouls, and James Reed is up off of the Cherokee bench. Collins with 3 coming his way now. With the Maroon Devils on top by 13. We're just a couple of ticks under 6 minutes to go in the nightcap in action here at Swain. The JV squads both victorious tonight. Worth note, the boys JV team defeated Cherokee, and it was their first loss of the season, as we understand it, for the Braves. Reed into the game, but he's going to get Davis and not Lane Sampson as we thought.
Yeah.
So Lane Sampson will stay in with 3 fouls in 6 minutes, a little under 6 minutes to go in this one. Collins for his last one, 2 of 2 on the line so far, and he's got that one.
Down. Isaiah 8 of 9 on the night from the free throw line.
Arkansas goes past Groenwald in the battle of the number 2s. And now he will set the offense, skip it over to Bradley. Bradley walks it down, goes to the corner where they've had good success going inside out on that attack. Arkansas floats it to the corner. Now Arkansas cuts, and we got a travel call. It'll be Swain basketball. 62-46, 5:30 remaining in this contest. In the girls' contest, the Lady Braves were victorious over Swain, picking up the win. It is worth note that these Braves are undefeated in conference play, where our Devils are 2-1 with their lone loss coming at Hayesville in overtime. As we said, the Braves 2-0 thus far in Loop play, as that will get back underway heavy duty here over the next couple of weeks for both squads. Skip past to Hyatt, nice catch. Framed it nicely over there.
Yeah. Looked like an out route.
Collins to Hyatt. Hyatt in the corner, 3 on the way. Misses it, but Collins has got it. Fade away in the corner. And Collins has got that.
I think that gives him 20.
The first half may have been Donovan Groenwald's, but the second half is all Isaiah Collins.
It is.
Inside Arkansas, floater up and good.
And Swain turns it immediately over. As Donovan and Carter just have a miscommunication. Cherokee's going to have the ball back underneath.
It's going to be a timeout, Cherokee, with 4:43 remaining in this one. We'll take it with them. Cherokee basketball as we resume play here. 4:43 as we said before we went out. If you're a Brave or if you're a Maroon Devil, it's been a good one and a good night of basketball. Thanks for joining us on the network for these. And it's been, as always, Jeff, and my pleasure to call them.
Absolutely. We love doing this.
12th rebound of the night for Collins. He hands it off to Blankenship as he eases across court with it against what appears to be now a man-to-man.
Back to man-to-man.
Nobody's got Hyatt over there.
No. That zone Cherokee got in really kind of slowed us down quite a bit, gave us a fit.
It did. It was a weirdly spaced one that we had a hard time scooting around. Hyatt's the odd man out in that he's not being guarded. Now Lane Sampson comes out on him a little further. And they get a steal. Bradley ahead to Lane Sampson. He goes almost too far under, but makes it.
He was going to. Back down to 14 points. There's Hyatt to Blankenship to Collins, and it's turned over. Don Bradley speeds out with the basketball. He's going all the way to the basket and one. So Don Bradley with an and one. The foul's going to be on number 5, Cameron Blankenship, his third.
So Bradley with a chance at the traditional three-point play here and could bring this thing back to 11. Oh, check that. Yeah, 11.
Yeah, 11 points if he knocks this down.
And that one is going to be short. So Bradley missed that one.
He's probably wore out.
18 so far by my count for Bradley to go along with 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Pressure by the Braves is fully man-to-man at this point. Now they're going to slough off and try to trap. Kirkland beats that pressure, now hands it off to Grunwald, back to Collins in the corner. Kirkland open for a second, back over to the corner to Hyatt.
And that's going to be on Mr. Sampson, I believe. If it is, that's going to be his 4th. That is on Mr. Sampson. That should be team about 6, so we're still not in the bonus.
Creighton Bradley is going to check in for Cameron Lane Sampson. As you mentioned, Lane Sampson with 4. So Creighton Bradley fresh into the ball game, and he has no foul, so it's probably what he's in there for. To find Blankenship, he's checked by Bradley. Now Collins checked by Reed, cross court, and that's good job by Donovan Grunwald going to the ball. And that'll be on Arkansas, his 4th.
His 4th, team 7, so that should put Donovan to the line. And I believe, Coach, you mentioned earlier about wrestling next week. It's a long break till we get back here to call a basketball game.
It certainly is. The Maroon Devils and Lady Devils, with a plethora of home games in the month of December, are now paying the price for that. And that one couldn't have been drawn up any better, except it goes out of bounds, fortunately for the Devils. And Carter Kirkland will kick it in from underneath his own bucket. Finds Blankenship, back out to Hyatt. Now they will recycle the offense with just over 3 minutes left to go. Kirkland in, kicks it to Collins. Collins in traffic, spins it up.
Gets the roll.
Takes the scenic view to go home, but it does go home.
Isaiah's hands are so strong. Most of these guys just have to get it near him. He's going to reach out with them big mitts and grab it.
Good job by Creighton Bradley to stick that one home off the Jordan, Arkansas pass. And now Blankenship into the front court. Finds Collins. Collins looks for a cutter, finds it, dumps back out to Hyatt. Hyatt to Kirkland, back over to Collins. So good offensive possession
basketball
by the Maroon Devils. Those were shots that earlier in this game they could have easily taken. But at this point, better to just wait and find the right. And Arkansas with a good steal there. He's going to come away with it. Pull-up jumper by Arkansas, short. Kirkland doesn't get it. Bradley has the ball fly away from him. Spinning turnaround down there, and Blankenship pulls down the rebound. And now Kirkland will walk it up. We're approaching 2 minutes to go in this one. Still a 12-point lead by the Devils. Kirkland all the way to the hole, and he's fouled. And will get a pair of free throws, I believe, for his troubles. That's on Creighton Bradley. And Cameron Lane Sampson at the scorer's table to check back in for Bradley, I'm sure. And now it'll be Kirkland at the line, where he makes his first attempt of the night. And Bradley does check out, just as we anticipated. So now Kirkland will get a second free throw here. We're one tick under 2 to go in the game, and that one's good by Kirkland. Timeout Swain, and we'll take it along with them with 1:59 remaining. And we're back after having to administer CPR to my colleague.
That scared me to death.
The music at the break got to Jeff a little bit on that one.
It let out a big scream. I thought it was somebody behind me. I thought I was going to have to jump down off his stand and administer first aid or something.
Oh, Braves basketball, 1:50 remaining. They got to dig into this lead pretty quickly here, Jeff, or time's going to get away from them.
It's going to get away from them. They had a chance to cut it to 10 just a minute ago and couldn't do it.
James Reed knocks that one down. Timeout Cherokee. We'll take it along with them, 68-57.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Well, it's an 11-point lead for the Maroon Devils, and Jeff, if Cherokee's going to edge back into this, it's going to have to be in the next 30 seconds or so.
It's going to have to be in a hurry. Devils do a good job breaking the press.
And there's a foul. Kirkland will go to the line. The foul's on Caden Smith. It's only his first.
And this Swain team is really not one you want to put on the free throw line. I know Cherokee has no choice now, but our guys do a really good job shooting free throws.
Collins for Blankenship, Reed for. And thank you, Mr. Official. It's about time. He will not allow Josh Collins to enter the ball game because his shirt's untucked.
Carter hits the first one.
And so he has now tucked it in and is back in the lineup. Lesson to be learned there, kids. Tuck your shirt in. Kirkland's shot is good.
Good. Knocks it down.
Kirkland extends it back to a 3-point lead for the Devils. Arkansas splits two defenders, goes to the hole, lays it in. And Cherokee expends their final timeout here with an 11-point lead, 1:25 remaining. So Cherokee trying to dig back out of this 11-point lead for the Devils. And now they're trying to trap in the back court, and they foul Kirkland again. This time it'll be Caden Smith again. Reed up off the Swain bench. Josh Collins off, or check that, off the Cherokee bench. Josh Collins off the Swain bench. We're shooting 2 the rest of the way. Are we to 10 yet?
Should be to 10. I love getting messages from people that are watching us. I'm glad we have some fans out there.
I am too.
Even if it is Jared Turbyfield.
Reed back in the game. He's got Creighton Bradley out. And now Carter Kirkland will shoot his second.
Carter, I'm not going to say it till he shoots this
don't do
one.
it.
6 of 6 on the night from the free throw line.
You're learning, my friend. You're learning. Braves working the ball around. Back to Reed. Reed thought about it. He made his last one. Now Arkansas penetrates, spin move all the way to the hole. He's going to get foul called on him. Send him to the line. Let's see who he's pinpointed. That's going to be on Kirkland, his first. But it's a shooting foul, so Jordan, Arkansas will get a pair right here to pull it back to 11. So far the Braves not able to make any inroads past 11 in the Maroon Devil lead, and we're at a minute 10.
Knocks it down.
Arkansas with 9 now. Blankenship and Bradley back into the lineup for the Devils and Braves respectively.
And I think Coach McMahon's going to be pleased with that first quarter and a half. But after that, Cherokee's played us probably close, may have even outscored us. It's going to be close, but definitely some things still to work on.
It's a good thing Cooper's a wide receiver.
Yeah, he showed it twice tonight, hadn't he?
He went up with some soft hands and got that one. Foul it will be on the Braves. It's going to be on Don Bradley, only his second. Reed and Collins back to the scorer's table in the offensive-defensive substitution. And Cooper Hyatt will get a pair here. And with these two, Hyatt could creep into double figures.
Knocks that one down.
At least unofficially.
Yep. That's point number 9.
So Hyatt back to the line for a second attempt now.
And Coop does it. That's at least 3 people we have in double figures tonight.
Arkansas just puts his head down and goes hard to the basket, hoping for a foul. Hyatt cuts that pass off, now weaves his way in and go hard to the hole and lay it in.
Puts it in. Cooper Hyatt.
And that may have been the final dagger, folks.
Yeah, I'd say
that may have done it.
Swain up 15 now. We're down to 40 seconds. There's Don continuing to play hard. Donovan with a rebound. He's going to hang on. Works it to Josh. And that's going to be on Mr. Sampson. That's going to be number 5 for him.
So Carter will go back to the free throw line, and Creighton Bradley will come in for good.
If Carter can knock both these down, it'll give us 4 people in double figures tonight.
He's got the first. I think the driving Hyatt layup was probably the final nail in the coffin for the Braves on this night.
And he does it.
And now it is a 17-point lead with 25 seconds to go. Bradley, one-on-one move, feels the contact, gets the shot off, but it will be a call against, I think it was against Carter Kirkland. Yes, it'll be his third. And now Bradley goes back to the line.
Coach, by my unofficial account, as you say, we are 21 of 23 from the free throw line tonight.
It's been a good night at the free throw line for the Maroon Devils. The margin of victory almost. Actually, more than the margin of victory. Blankenship back in for offense, and now a second free throw for his troubles for Bradley, and a chance to get to 20 points for him on the night. And he misses it. Grunwald with the rebound, and he is taken down by Reed, who helps him back up. So Donovan will go back to the free throw line.
Don throws one of his famous fly passes the length of the court to Mr. Doolittle. I'll tell you, Cherokee's got some good pieces on that team. They really do. They've got two big boys inside. They've got Mr. Sampson, who I was impressed with tonight. Of course, Arkansas and Bradley and Smith up top. They've got some good pieces, but we've got a heck of a basketball team.
Yeah. Well,
not taking anything away from Cherokee.
It is worth note for Maroon Devil fans and Brave fans, for that matter, that Hayesville is undefeated on the season. Not only in conference play, but undefeated.
Yeah.
Haven't lost a game yet, type stuff. And the Maroon Devils went to Hayesville before Christmas and lost in overtime. So that tells you a little bit about the stock in the conference. And the Jackets have still got to come here.
Yep. And Robbinsville took them to a 6-point game the other night.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. When that happens in this atmosphere, as we saw when we opened up that big first quarter, it was electric in here. And if the Maroon Devils get a good crowd out here, like I know they can, then that could be a conference deciding game.
Absolutely. We love our network, but there's a couple of those games like this one tonight and that Hayes one, man. We need people in the seats, and we need people loud and excited, because these guys draw from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, anybody does. If you're an athlete, you love to play in a great environment. Donovan with two more. I don't know how many he's going to wind up with. I can't count that high.
He puts the finishing touches on what's been a great night for him, and Reed misses the final three, and that's going to do it here from Swain High as the Maroon Devils take a 82-62 win over the Braves. And we will be back with you next Thursday as Tommy and Jeff will have Maroon Devil wrestling against Robbinsville for you.
For some wrestling. Starcade 22, baby.
Thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network.